Hi, welcome back to the next part of our video tutorial to make in Blender an e-bike. And we start again. We make the little stuff that we also need. So add mesh cube, scale down, scale on the X. Then that is two sharp edges, so scale Y first, make it smaller. Then we want to bevel them all, Control B, make it a little bit better here. See, we need loops in so that we get an area where we can bevel on and not more than this area. So there are loop on top and two loops here, scale Y. So now we can bevel these lines. Rest we don't need. We don't need two. That one we need. Okay. Normally that must be enough. Yep. Control B. And bevel. Good. We have done that. Now we need 3 holes in there, and I think here behind them are 2 more, so 5 holes in. So scale X a little, scale Z a little. So we get here, add mesh cylinder, rotate X 90, scale down. And we need 5 of them, so we take here an array modifier and give them here 5 and go more to this direction, so we give here more. Okay, then we apply that, then we apply the rotation scale of it, then we set the origin to geometry, same here, object, apply rotation scale, and set origin to geometry. So we have them here, we must bring them through that. So maybe we scale a little more. I must look. No, it's good. Good, and we go in the middle. So we want to cut that out. So the name is cylinder 28. So we want here to have boolean on, and here we want to difference, and here we want cylinder 28, and say apply. And now we have the holes in. Good, one thing done, 1000 to do. Move to the 3rd layer. For the 4th layer, we make the 3rd. Okay. That should be black metal glossy, so we give them here black metal glossy and bring it by the side. Good. Then next one is this thing here, so add mesh circle, rotate X 90, scale down. Okay. Edit mode, extrude, and scale a little, extrude and bring them to the Y. extrude and scale, extrude and bring it into with Y, extrude, scale a little, extrude, bring it to Y out, extrude and scale that, and then again extrude, bring it back to Y, extrude, scale a little, extrude, bring it out to the Y, then extrude and scale, F to close. So we have now that thing here that can have a smooth on. You see what happens. He tried to smooth that, but we don't want that in this part for the front, only for the sides. So we can take the whole front here. So without background selection, and we take here border, so we have only the front, and that we say it should be flat, and then we have that here. That is okay. Good. It should be a black, and it is a metal, but it isn't that glossy. So we make here a principal shader with a black, and we give them here metal 1, and give them a roughness that is higher than this glossy one. I think that can be it. We will see that later in the real render. So as you see, that isn't not absolutely round. Here are some noobs coming out here, so we bring them into. So add mesh cylinder. Here we take 24, rotate X90, scale down. So we got that. We bring that to the middle, but a little in the back. We must see that, because we only want to set these things here correct. So Shift D, make a copy, bring it there, Shift D, bring a copy there, Shift D there, Shift D there, and Shift D there. Good. We get them all together as one with join. Then we bring them in front, bring our black thing in front, top view, and bring it onto. This must have the same material as the other one, so we join them together. Then we have this one here. There comes screws on that we build later, but that is done for the moment. We apply the rotation and the scale and set the origin to geometry. So next what we see are these things are the holders for these cables there. So we make them fast. We take add mesh cylinder, and we take a 12 or 24. We take the 24. Okay, scale down. Rotate X 90 degrees, such like that. Then we delete the down part, so we take it with background selection, root selection, and delete that. We have that. It should be all in all longer, so we bring it to the Y. Then we bring that down. So we take this two, extrude, bring them down. Then we close that with F. Then we make it two loops in. bring it a little bit near. 2 loops, Control R, 2 loops in, scale Y. Good. Then we delete, not all, but we make here another loop at the down part, and then we take here the edges and X delete edges, so we have that hole in there, and we have to open that on both sides to get the cable in there, so we delete that and that. X delete edges, and on the other side then too, so we give them here a loop in and delete then the top part, so that and that, delete X. Can handle now how often it should be killed. Such like that is better, I think. So that is what we have there. We make a smooth on it. We give them a solidify modifier that makes them thicker. We can here handle the thickness of it, and we see that needs an add split on it. Then we have the better result for that. And it needs this basic color from the bike. So we give them here, I don't know the name, must look. Don't find it in the moment. It is very slow, this system, because we have done so much in it. But okay, we will find that later maybe. Must look again. Here it is, Metal Rough Glossy Mix, that is called. Okay, so we have that. From them we need more and more, but for the first time that's okay. Then we see we have here for the holder, we have here a thing like that. So add mesh cube, scale down, scale set, scale X. That could be that length, that is okay. So we give here 2 loops, Control R, make 2 loops, scale in the X, and then bring 2 out, so we get, without background selection, that 2 faces, E to extrude and bring down. So we got that. Let's build it. There later comes this stand into grabbing, scaling, and give them the same material, but I think that is all in all too fat. So we make them a little smaller. Such like that can be good. And maybe that. And that. Good. Should have the same material as the other one there, that was this mix. Yes. Good. Done that. Then next one. That one I must look from another picture, and we can make that here before. So we take here add mesh cylinder, rotate X90, okay, then edit mode, delete the half, A to select all, Shift D, rotate X 180 to turn it. Then we have that, a little bit too fat, all in all, so scale Y. Then we close that with F, and that here too with F, the whole back line with F, the whole front line with F. Now we want to bevel that a little, so we give them here 2 loops in, scale Y, then we give here Control B and roll them with the mouse, and then we have the bevel, same we make here. Good. So we have done that. Now we can make here a little bit tweaking so that it looks a little bit other stuff there. Don't know we need it, but we can do it. So we scale X, maybe that we have a little bending therein, such like that. Scale X. Then maybe here another one. Control R, make loops in, and then give them a little scale X, and here the same border selection, scale X little. So we got that. I think that is nearly good. We scale it in the whole X a little, and that should be it. When you want to get that here out, also you can make that. I don't want to make that. I make here extrude scale in simply, and scale that in the set, scale that down, scale set, and bring that simply a little in front. That is my interpretation of that. Good. That is metal, it is black, but it isn't glossy. So we have to get this black metal, but not glossy. Black metal, where's metal? Black metal that isn't glossy. Yeah, that isn't. So we have that. Bring it here to the side. Apply the rotation scale. Set the origin to geometry. File, save. Good. We now try a little harder thing. We try to build that, a holder for the seat. So we start here. Add mesh cube, scale down, scale X, then scale set. So we got that. We have to scale that surely to the whole size of that. So scale Y. Good. Then it must be a top one and a down part of this guy here. So we have first to I want to bevel them. Control B, give a little bevel. That's okay. then 2 loops, Control R, make 2 loops in, scale Y. We want only that as an holder where that lies into. Then the next part is to give another 2 loops, and we make them here in the middle, and we scale them in the X. So we have that. Then we want to make here a round part out of it, so that we need there loop in 2, on the other side 2. Then we get with background selection, word selection. We get here this line and get them up in the middle. That here 2. Then we take here modifier on subdivision surface level 2. And now you see he tries to bend that correctly, but here we have the problem that if we haven't sharpened that up, so we need here a down loop to sharpen that up, and top loop, and then maybe we need here 2 other loops in, Control R, and bring them both a little up, that we get more this round look. Yes, that is fine. Here we have to do the same. Control R, make a loop in, Control R, make a loop in. Get this both, bring up. Good. So we want to style it as this is. So Control 7 on numpad, we can look from down. And now we want to make that here fix with the guy here. So we take this whole thing and rotate them and grab them. That should be the position that I want. So same here, rotate, grabbing, placing. We can take here a little bit more rotation. So that's it, and that is our holder for that. We only must tweak there a little that it more fits, so we can scale it all in Y a little, then it fits perfectly. Good. We can give them here a little outstanding part to let it look a little bit 3D like. So when we now take here the middle part and with proportional connected, we take them and grab set, but you must roll the middle mouse to a small circle that we influte them not as much. And we have more this look from the real one. Okay, we can smooth that all in all. Then with Shift D make a copy of them. Then all in all I will scale it a little in the set, and this one too. Then we apply here the rotation and scale of it. Apply rotation scale, set origin to geometry. Now we must mirror them, so interactive mirror. And then we have the down part for that. And that is what we want. That is silver, I think. It is silver, but in this case it is black metal glossy. So we make it black metal glossy. So black metal glossy, and this one too. Good. then file, save. Good. So we have that here done. This is simply to mate, so we can delete that. File, save. We can now make fast here this bell that is not so wired, so we make a circle. 22 is okay, I think. At 24, scale down. Good. Bring it in front. Then edit mode, disable proportional, vertex select, extrude first part only up. Then extrude second part, scale down. Then get here and loop in, make them greater. Then Control B and bevel them. And then we have the bell. Then we have here to extrude scale. Then we go down. So extrude and bring it down to. Extrude scale a little. Extrude, bring it up. Close with F. Done. We want to have that here a little bit more rounder. So with Control plus, you can take that all and bring that a little up. And then we can make the same as before. We make here a loop in, scale that up, Control B, bevel that, and give them a little round stuff there. And then we have the top part of this bell. So we give them a smooth on. You see here shading errors. That is clear, because that must be flat. Then we need here loops to get the shading error into this small area there, and then it's nearly done. We need this orange, so we take here material new, orange. We take here a principled shader, we take here this pipette, then we can take here this orange, and we have the same orange. It is metal, so we give them here one that is metal, but it should be a little bit rougher, so we give them here a little one of them. But I think in this case we make here no metal, we make a 0, so that we have glossy from here. That looks better. Good. We done that. That is a black plastic, so give a plus and take here black plastic, and we take them here to this middle point. So we go in there, Control plus, and give them black plastic a sign. So we got that. All in all, that is a little bit too much here, too high. So we get it here, the down part, and bring a little bit up too. Then we can take the whole thing, but we don't do that. We take here only this loop, Shift D, and then let a little space between, then extrude again, bring it down, scale, and again bring your loop in, scale up, and then bevel that, and that thing we make all in all black. We close that with F. Then with L you can mark that complete and give them the black. So that is our bell thing there. There comes surely a holder on it and so on, and we make that here. So we add mesh circle, 24 is okay. Rotate x90, so we have that. Then bring it in front. Then delete the half. So that we delete. Then we bring here both birds with extrude out and close it with F. Then we want to have that in a thickness, so we take all that, extrude, bring it out, then bring it out a second time, extrude and bring out. So we only want here a round stuff that must be cutted out. So F to close, the back thing F to close. Must look that we don't make there some shit, but that is okay. Good. Then we apply here the rotation and the scale. We set the origin. Then we make here a cylinder, add mesh cylinder. 24 is okay. Then rotate Y90. And then that is the thing where we cut out this part there. Good. We only must use now a Boolean. So the name of that, first we must apply a rotation scale. The name is cylinder 31. So we take here the Boolean, then cylinder 31, and apply. And now we have that black thing there. So we move that here to the fourth layer, I think. Yeah, there's nothing without that. That is good. That we not have so much words on each of the sections that can be too much. So we have here this thing. We want to smooth that out. We want to have an edge split on it, and it should be black plastic, so we give them here material black plastic, and it should be a little bit smaller. Scale Y. Rotate X90, rotate X180, and bring them up to our bell here. And it should be connected with the black down part. So such like that. We can make it a little bit smaller, that it isn't as big, but that's it. Good. We take here a little down part as a stand for it, and then comes this round thing around the steering there later. So we have that. We can now join that together as one. And then we have done this bell 2. Good. File, save. Good. We see here these little things for the holder. There we take add mesh cylinder 2. Scale down. Scale in the set. Then we make loops in. One here at this part. There we make that scale. Then we must make it here much smaller, so scale it down. Then we make it as before, make a loop in, make them brighter, Control B, and roll the middle mouse. So we got that, and that is nearly what we have there. We can make here another loop in, scale up, and then we have that form here. It must not be as this bomb is, so we scale that a little in Y so that it's smaller, and it is banded a little from the top. So we get here this top part and take proportional connected and then grab Y, and then we rotate that. So we got that, and that is this banded look that we have there. It should be a black plastic, so we give them here material black plastic. Good. That is that. You can make there, if you want, a subdivision surface on it also, if you want it real round. I don't need that, but if you want, you can make it. Good. We have done that too. Here you can make the same. You can make here a subdivision surface on it to get it much rounder, but I don't know if it's needed. But okay. So file save as new version 17. Good. And then we can make here this red thing. So we add mesh a cube, scale set, scale X, and scale set again. So we got that. Bring it in front, scale it on Y. Then the top part must be smaller than the down part. So disable proportional, get these edges on the top and scale them in the X. So we get that. Then we need here 2 loops. Scale X not so much. Then 2 loops in. Then we go with these edges down. So with background selection we take them both and bring them a little bit down. Good. Then we set the bevel range. That means we take here a loop, there one, at the top one, and here the down part we need to. So now we can take here these edges and bevel them. So Control B, move the mouse, roll the middle mouse button, and we have done that. Surely we want to bevel this whole line here too. So Shift D. We will try it. I don't know that works. There's sometimes a problem when you have beveled it one time, you can't bevel it second time. We will see. So set to see what's double, that is double. So we delete that, okay. Then Control B. And you see we get here these problems that I saw too. So that isn't the way to do that. So we only have one chance to bring here another loop in, and then top view and mark here the front and bring them manually to scale, and that's it. Here you now can take them a bevel that will make sense. Control B, and then you can roll up and you have that result. Good, it should be smoothed. We need here to loop the shading arrows away, and then we get that. That is okay. It needs an red. I will make it with class, so red class rough. Maybe we make it later other, we will see. So we take here class modifier and give them a red, so that is that, and we give them a little roughness, such like that. Good. We have done that we move to the fourth layer, and here that we build now. So add mesh cube, scale down, scale on the Y. Then we only have to bevel the down edges, but I want to bevel the other two. So make a loop in here, 2 loops there, and another one here at the top. So I bevel that at first, Control B, only a little. Then we have to make here create big bevel, so make here such like that. Okay, and then we have to do the same as before. We make here a loop in, take down the complete front with background selection, grid selection, scale them down, bring another loop in, Control R, and Control B, bevel them. So we got that, smooth on it. Then bring here shading arrows out by looping. Oh, that was wrong. So that, and have the same red material, so red, class true, fine. Surely we use later this texture there to bring there some differences on, that it isn't such simple stuff like it is now. We join them together as one and bring them here by the side. Good. File, save. So for today we have done enough. So we see us in the next tutorial. So see you. Bye.